Welcome to your favorite Tennessee Titans podcast, Tennessee Titans Weekly. Jacques. What's up? What is going on? Good evening to you, Jacques. The Tennessee Titans finally get a victory, man. We finally are in the win column, folks. Finally. 31-14, bro. Bruh. We'll take it. We'll take it, man. We'll take it, dog. We'll take what? 31-12, excuse me. We'll take the victory. We'll take the victory, bro. We'll take it, bro. How you feeling, Jacques?
We won. We won. We won. Again, shout out to Tyler Huntley and the Trash Dolphins for giving us our first win and doing what we're doing. So let's just take this one and go to the next one. I think that's where I'm at with it. It's good because we got 2 weeks to quote unquote celebrate. But yeah, we won.
Yep.
So,
yep.
You take what they give you, and we took what they gave us. You know what I mean?
That's right. And Roman, you're right, man. We do have our teeth showing this time on this show, man. Unlike the previous shows of us losing, you know what I'm saying? Because this game early was a bunch of this right here. Y'all see this right here? Y'all see this? That's a kicker shoe. That's all it was going on early, man. It was a lot of kicking going on, man. But hey, second half, we changed the narrative, man, and we got the victory, man. So shout out to the Tennessee Titans. Now the first victory of the season, man. So let's get this show cooking, Jacques. So, Jacques, again, the Tennessee Titans beat the Miami Dolphins there in Miami, 31-12. I didn't go to the game this year. A lot of my friends that went to the game. I went last year, man, enjoyed myself. We got another victory there 2 years in a row, man, in Miami. We own Miami right now, man. So I'm sure there's many reasons why we thought the Tennessee Titans won. So I want you to give us, we got the poll question out there as well too, man. Give us the main reason why the Tennessee Titans beat the Miami Dolphins tonight, 31-12.
Okay, so on offense, your run game. TP and Tajay, man, shout out to them. And shout out to the offensive line for blocking too. But those two, that was the main reason why you were able to, one, stay in the game, and two, score points, right? And Nick Folk too. But if we're going to strictly talk about the offense, run game all day. We look like the vintage Titans running the ball minus Derrick Henry. So you had to use those two to do it, but we got to get back to our identity, which was running the ball. That's what we do. On defense, you played fundamental football to the point where you didn't let Tyler Huntley beat you. Let me say that, like you let Malik beat you last week. So again, it's a good thing that you got Tyler playing because he's not that good. So it was a gimme. Literally, if the Titans would have lost this game, it would be strictly just like it wouldn't have surprised me. But it's also like we were expected to win this game. We should have won this game like convincingly. So to me, I feel like those are the the main reason, but some of like the two main reasons why we won the game was the run game on offense, and your defense played fundamental physical football. What about you?
Facts, no paper, Jacques. I think the main reason, man, his stats are not going to blow you away, right? 9 for 17 and 85 yards. He didn't even throw a touchdown. But you know what he didn't do, man? He didn't make mistakes. He had no turnovers, right? So Mason Rudolph played controlled football. We almost look like the old Titans running the ball and having him to do play action and making those throws, right? And for right now, we need to do everything we can to win. And we played risk-free football. And that's what caused us to win this game. Now, looking at the Miami Dolphins, let's not get it twisted. The Miami Dolphins did have a 4-string quarterback out there, okay? Let's just be honest, y'all. I don't know if Tua was out there, it would have been a different game. Not saying we would have won or lost. I'm not sure. But we controlled the controllables. We were more smooth on offense. We were able to move the ball. The offensive line even blocked better up front, especially on the left side in the run game. If you looked at the way we were running the football overall with Tajay Spears and also with Tony Pollard. Pollard had 88 yards rushing tonight. Spears had 39 yards rushing. So total out of 37 carries, we were over 112 yards, almost 120 yards rushing. So we did a great job running the football, but I really think it was based upon Mason Rudolph playing control, not putting us in a panic situation. So again, I'm not going to say that's going to beat most teams, but for today, as to why we won this game, that's huge. Turnovers was huge too. You know what I mean? Because this was the one game we actually led in turnovers. We generated more turnovers than the Miami Dolphins, something we hadn't done in a long time. So a full game for us. So shout out to our team for winning this football game. Shout out to them, man.
Right. Exactly. So we're going to move on to the next one. Now, this is the biggest topic I think that's going to hold the airways for the next 2 weeks. This is going to be a topic from Twitter. This is going to be X. This is going to be a topic on Facebook. This is going to be topic within the Titans community. We have a bye coming up. After the bye, who should be the starting quarterback? Just simple as that. Mason Rudolph or Will Levis? Shoot.
So for the next game against the Colts, we got a bye week. So we got to look at the situation during the bye. A win is a win, folks. We won this football game, and we didn't lose this game because of number 11 on the football field. Shout out to Will Levis, man. You know, he tried to make a big play. He did get the first down, by the way. I don't know what the refs saw. He got the first down. But as a result, you know, Will Levis got hurt. That's the face that you see there. I know it's going around the internet or whatever. He hurt his shoulder. But you got to go with who won. I'm going Mason Rudolph, man. I'm going Mason Rudolph for game 5. You know, and I say that because I think we were able to open up the offense a bit more, especially in the third quarter. We were moving the ball. You know, we were doing Wildcat. You know, we had that as an offense. You know, we were able to put Spears and Pollard in the mix. We were actually moving the football very well and more control during the game. And that's Mason Rudolph was a big part of that. Again, his stats are not going to blow you away, but Will Levis threw an interception very early in the game. You look at Mason Rudolph, no turnovers. That's huge. If Mason Rudolph would have played the first 2 games where he played today, I say we'd at least won 1 game, right? So I think the key is, listen, at quarterback, we're unsettled. We have a great defense. We have some players on offense. Our offensive line is shaky on the right side, but can play well enough in some games. I think you go with who is safe right now. I'm going Mason Rudolph, game 5 after the bye week. Mason Rudolph is my starting quarterback. What about you, Jacques?
Man, so again, everything looked like the old Titans. Tonight, the Titans look like the old Titans from last year. Somebody said it, a Vrabel-led Titans, right? And it's one of those things where that's vintage Titans. Play good defense, run the ball. Quarterback's not going to have a big stat line, and that's Titans ball. Now, we see how far it gets us. It does. It doesn't get us that far. It gets us maybe to the playoffs, maybe, right? We don't have a Derrick Henry anymore. We just don't, okay? So after the bye, I would say you should start Mason Rudolph. Keyword should, right? He's not going to make any mistakes. You're going to eventually have to throw the ball. You will. You're eventually going to have to open up the offense to him to where he can let loose, right? But I have a feeling, man, personally, I think he should start. But I have a feeling Callahan and company, man, they're going to go with Will Levis after the bye for some reason. I just got a funny feeling, man. My wish is I want Mason. I think Mason, especially if you're trying to win or stay at least competitive, right? Because the offense seemed to click better when he was in the game. Receivers are still off; they were dropping passes and everything, but they seemed to click better. Offensive line was blocking a little better too. I mean, Mason did experience some type of pressure, but it wasn't a lot of pressure, right? So again, it depends on how you want to do it. If you want to win, or at least try to compete, Mason. If you just want to play wild football and keep doing what you're doing, Will Levis is your guy. But I'd say Mason Rudolph. But I just got a funny feeling, man, that we're going to come back and this week's going to happen. The press conference is going to happen. Callahan's going to come back and say, well, Will Levis is our guy going forward. He just has an injury. And it depends on his injury, too. Depends on how severe the shoulder injury is because we don't know. It's his throwing shoulder. So do I risk even putting him back out there? So I just say, hey, go sit down for another week or 2. Let what's his name do his thing and then go from there. So
yeah, facts. BCT, that's a hell of a comment, man. So just have them both ready. Don't name nobody. Make the Colts game plan. I think that's a heck of a comment, by the way. And to your point, Jacques, if Will Levis starts, it is what it is because Will Levis sacrificed himself for the play, right? He's the starting quarterback coming in. So if they do name him as a starter, I get it. I understand. I do. Either one, I'm cool. But you know, we shall see, man. We shall see for sure. So as we mentioned earlier, folks, thanks for everybody that's joining in on the show, man. Again, the Tennessee Titans with their first victory of the season, 31-12 against the Miami Dolphins. The Titans are now 1-3, sitting third place in the AFC South with Jacksonville being 0-4. So that is good for us. So, Jacques, question for you, man.
Mhm.
So looking at all the players that played in this game, several players, had a pretty good game today. Who would you nominate as the player of the game for the Tennessee Titans today against the Miami Dolphins?
Man, I'm going TP. And TP ran, man, with some conjecture. TP ran solid. I'm trying to get his stat line up here now, unless you already have it up.
22 for 88, 4 yards, a carry, and a touchdown.
A touchdown. I take it. My player of the game, hands down, TP. TP ran with conjecture. TP did his thing. And there's some honorable mentions that I will get to because there's some people with some pie in their face about T Sweat. But anyway, TP's my player of the game. What about you, Hulk?
Let me tell you this, man. Y'all see this shoe right here? Y'all see this? This is Nick Folk's shoe at the end of the game right here. That's what his shoe looks like right now, man. Nick Folk was 5 for 5 today, bro. 5 for 5, man. You know what I'm saying? He accounted for many of our points early in the game, and he hit 250-yarders back-to-back, man. He didn't miss any field goals today. So, and he hit all his extra points as well. He had 17 total points today, 2 extra points and 5 field goals. I mean, overall, as a team, we played pretty well today. But, man, hey, I see some people got T'Vondre Sweat. For sure, he balled out. But, man, I like Nick Folk this game. You know what I mean? Because early in the game, man, it was just a bunch of field goals. And your offense wasn't really pushing the ball. I mean, at the half, we were 9-3. And those points proved to be the biggest difference in the game. We're looking at the game 31-12. So, I'm actually going Nick Folk, the kicker. I think Nick Folk, 5 for 5. If you had him on fantasy football, wow. Kudos to you, man. I'm going Nick Folk, man.
Yeah, awesome. And also, breaking news is the Titans do their weekly pressure, nightly or daily after the game pressure. Of course, Callahan, 100%. I quote, 100%. Will Levis is our quarterback when he's healthy. So again, that's just my point. They're not going to bench him all the way. He's going to keep looking like that, and just we'll see. Whatever.
I get it. I understand, man. I understand. Yeah. He didn't get benched because he was playing. Well, he wasn't playing good. Let's just be honest.
Some people think it's growing pains. That's the thing. It's growing pains. Right. But whatever. Keep going. You facts no paper hawk. Keep going.
Yep, you're right.
Facts no paper hawk. You're not saying anything wrong. But anyway, Hawk, what would you grade Callahan's today with his first victory of his tenure? What grade did you give?
Man, so in high school you got the first semester and the second semester, right? Okay. First semester, first half of the game, I'm giving him a D-, man, in the first half, dude. Like, I really think overall his play calling I don't think he did well at all. There were times where it was third down and we're throwing screen passes. We're not a team of speed. We don't have that. There were opportunities where we could have went for it, right? There were times you could have made a challenge. I mean, we did the one challenge and got it. The very next play when Will Levis did do the dive, he clearly got the first down. And we're not saying that being biased. He got the first down. Challenge it. But in the second half, he did a turnaround. I was very impressed with him in the second half. I'm going to give him a B+ on the second half. He made the adjustments. He had Mason Rudolph in the game. We were able to see a lot of trickery in the second half. Saw some things that I was really shocked to see. The offensive line was even set up to even play better, especially on the left side, man. We were running on the ball on the left side. There was so much success on that side with J.C. Latham and Peter Skoronski in the second half. They made those adjustments. So if you put those averages together, I'm going to give Brian Callahan today a C+ today, man. That's where I'm going to have him right now, man. What about for you, Jacques?
Oh, that's funny. You gave him the combined grade. I was actually going to give him a C myself. Not C+, but a C. Again, it was up and down, inconsistent. In the first half, but like when he kind of settled down and he had a different personnel in the game, Mason Rudolph, he was able to kind of settle down and kind of call his play style, and we kind of got a glimpse of how his offense looks, if that makes sense, right?
Yes, sir.
And sometimes you're confined to what personnel you have, and we seen tonight that once you have a different personnel, certain things click. Again, the receivers, I still would like to see the receivers because I see his vision, but it's also some plays I'm like, hey man, let's push the ball downfield in certain scenarios, right? Versus doing those wide receiver screens, right? Don't do those, right? Because it's just a waste of a play in my opinion. Okay, so again, the way he was able to adjust, cool. So that's why he gets a good old C for me. But again, hopefully it gets better throughout the season as you feel your way through your personnel and figure out what you have personnel wise. I'm just gonna keep emphasizing personnel. That's
yes,
mine.
sir.
He gets
Yes,
a
sir. Facts, Jock. No paper, man. And those in the comment section, again, we see most have graded him a B. So we get it. We understand, man. We understand. We appreciate everybody in the chat, by the way. So, Jacques, we won this football game. Clearly a better football team today. But we do see some concerns too, man, because you and I watched the game. We were on the phone watching the game. We were saying curse words, and at times I was ready to cut the game off at some points, man. Are there any concerns that you see from this game going into the bye week and going up against the Colts, man? Any concerns?
Man, there's still plenty of concerns, especially if you're gonna go with Will Levis as your starting quarterback, which I believe they are. You got to clean up. You have to clean it up, man. I mean, it's no ifs, buts about it. A turnover, a game, after a while, that becomes not just boneheaded. You're a bonehead at that point. But to say you're going to rewire a 24, almost 25-year-old brain, man, it's not going to happen, right? O-line is still inconsistent. I think there's this overall picture is still inconsistent, right? We have some good, we have some bad, we have some ugly. And I think once you can kind of string together something and find that continuity, it helps. It mitigates a lot of that. But right now, it's just this inconsistency. I think that's my biggest concern is inconsistency, because you don't know what you're going to get from the offensive line. Today, they were pretty decent today. They were. No pass rush. We still don't have a pass rush. We still don't have a pass rush. This blitz-heavy defensive package that Wilson had, it's not happening, dog. It's just not. I don't see it. I just don't, right? We don't get pressure like that, like we should, specifically from our front four. I know Big Jeff didn't play today. T Sweat showed out, though, man. Shout out to T Sweat, man. T Sweat is going to be an all-pro. I would like for his stat line to be a lot better, but I know it's hard when you're getting triple team. But that young man is going to be a beast. He is what Jeffrey Simmons wants to be, right? and I love Jeff. Don't get me wrong, but T Sweat backs it up with his play. I love it. But again, I'm concerned because if you look at our schedule, and after the bye, it doesn't get easy. You have high-powered offenses besides the Colts coming. We got to go to. We coming to. We got to play the Vikings. We have to play the Commanders. We have to play the Lions. We have some teams that we're going to see. You're going to be like, ooh, can we score 30 points fast, if that makes sense, right? Can we score fast? I don't know, Hawk. Be honest with you, I don't know. What about you, Hawk?
So, Jacques, as you know, man, I have talked a lot about the offensive line being a concern. It's still a concern. But I'm going to tell you this, man. I think going into the bye, 2 catches for 31 yards, right? That's from Tyler Boyd and D Hop. That's who led us in receiving. Both of them had 2 catches for 31 yards. So you got Tyler Boyd, DeAndre Hopkins. Calvin Ridley had 1 catch for 5 yards. Traylon Burks had 1 catch for 13 yards. Chig had 1 catch for 5 yards. Josh Wiley had 1 catch for 5 yards. Those are mediocre numbers, okay? So my concern is wide receiver play, okay? Now, you look at Tyler Boyd, drop. D-Hop, drop. Chig, drop. Those are 3 drops, right? So when we look at, say, Mason, because it was with Mason Rudolph, 9 for 17, in reality, he should be what? 12 for 17, right? At least 100 yards in passing, right? You got to make those catches, man. And because our offense is not dynamic with speed, and I really think right now, even our offensive line has a lot of struggles, our receivers got to step it up. They got paid to come here, right? We talk about the receivers is our strongest point of the team. This is the best receiver core we've ever had here. Fine, but you got to make plays. We haven't done that all season. No one's been consistent at receiver for us, man. You can't lead the team in catches with just 2 catches. That's unacceptable. So the receivers need to step up because we're going to play teams like Detroit, Washington, teams that will put points on the board. And the only way for us to put points is not just say running. You got to throw the ball. You got to get receivers to catch the ball. So for me, it's wide receiver play. Them guys need to step up, and they know they got to step up. I've seen Tyler Boyd drop a few more passes than I thought I would see this season. You got to catch the ball, bro. The D-Hop play was a little off. Cool. Still catch the ball. Hands on the ball. Chig, come on, bro. Hold on to the ball, man. So for me, wide receiver play, Jock.
They better get it together because the next schedule, and again, the Indianapolis Colts ain't no pushover either, specifically on defense. One thing I noticed when I'm at the games, and I don't know if anybody's been to the games. I know there's a couple of people that have. is they're legitimately getting locked up out there. Like there's nobody really getting open. I don't know if it's lazy play. I don't know what's going on. Calvin, really, we paid you all this money to come in here and do what you got to do. But Hulk,
Yeah.
we get it together fast. We got the Colts,
Yeah.
the Eagles, the Lions, the Patriots, the Chargers, and the Vikings, and the Texans.
Yep.
Get it together
be
fast,
ready.
people. That's why I say y'all better celebrate this win. Y'all better go out and have a parade. You better go out and go to your car and smoke a cigarette and light something up because it's going to be a rough road ahead of us.
Yeah.
I'm watching the Detroit game now. They're 42-29. Can we keep up with that, people?
Not at all.
Hey, people in the comments, can we keep up with that?
Nope.
I think Retro Man, you going to Buffalo? Ooh, good luck, brother. If you in Buffalo, good luck. You going to that game? Good luck. Oh man, okay. I'm about to say good luck, brother. But that's a gauntlet. It's a gauntlet. BCT, it's a hell of a schedule.
That's right, bro. That's right. All right, y'all. Well, listen, we're about to get to our favorite part of the show for the next 10 minutes. This is what we call the live chop up. If you're watching the show outside of Bleacher Report, it's not going to show or pop up live, but it does show here on Bleacher Report. If you're listening to us on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube, listen in. We're going to answer these questions, man, and we're going to get to it. So pop your questions. The best questions that pop up, we'll answer those questions, man. Let's get to it.
Hawk, man,
what's up?
I'm just looking at that schedule, man. That concerns me. Like I am legitimately concerned.
Yeah, man. Me too, man. Me too.
I just
me as well.
I just look at the schedule, just happen to look at it, and again, I know me and you have us sweeping the Colts, but they gave the Steelers a run for their money, dog.
Yeah, they did. They
gave them a run for their money.
So, Jacques, given the news that Brian Callahan is going to start Will Levis, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's your confidence level going into the game against the Colts if he starts? Again, we got to see his injury. We're going to pretend his injury's okay. He's got the bye week to rest and be ready. What's your confidence level going into the Colts game for Will Levis?
Low. I mean, the Colts always play us hard, especially with their defense that they have and the way our offensive line is struggling. And I watched the Colts in the Steelers game. That defensive front, no joke. Okay, I was wrong. They're no joke. So my confidence is very low. They play us tough all the time. I mean, they're no pushover. I had to think about it. They're not a pushover. What about you?
So, man, I'm gonna tell you this, man. That's facts, no paper, Jacques. Right now, the way he's playing with the turnover that he had, man, hey, he needs to get his stuff together this week and get healthy because my confidence is low as well. He's got to stop making these turnovers, man, because underneath it all, you see he's got ability, but those turnovers have been an issue. Right. I'm concerned. We cannot have turnovers like this. Clearly, we won this football game because we didn't turn the ball over in the second half, right? All Callahan was asked is just don't do stupid stuff. And that's what we didn't do, and we ended up winning this football game. So he's got to do better, man. So, all right, we can get started here.
Snapping for Stay says, what the hell we've been waiting on not to play Mason? I think the reason why we didn't play, you have to have an excuse to play him, right? And the excuse was Will Levis got hurt, quote unquote. And that was your way to put him in there. I think you don't want to have a Carolina, quote unquote, Panther situation where you kill the young quarterback's confidence and all this yin yang. I get it, though. Trust me. I get it. Because we want to save the season. But I don't know, dog.
Yeah. Well, I tell you this, man. Like, you know, I'm very excited of us winning this football game, man. And so the good thing about having this bye week is that we have an opportunity to, to relish in these things and things like that. But we haven't played Mason because, again, Mason Rudolph, you brought him in as a backup. Will Levis won the starting quarterback. You just can't just bench him. It's got to be a reason, right? And so that's why he hadn't played. But we were forced to play him today because he got hurt. So, that's why. That's why.
He said, bro, we just won. Why we worried about losing next week? Just enjoy the now. That's cool, snapping for tape. Let's enjoy it. That's what I said. Enjoy now while we still having fun. Because when it gets to the next game, mindset better change. Because it's gonna be it's gonna go in. We're not playing a fourth string quarterback. You're playing maybe Joe Flacco. You might be playing AR. You don't know what you're gonna get. It's the same situation. Same situation. We don't know if they don't know if we're gonna get Mason. They don't know if we're gonna get Will. Same thing. We don't know if we're gonna get AR. We don't know if we're gonna get Flacco. We just don't know. And the way the secondary played today, they were getting cooked a little bit out there.
That's right.
They were getting cooked a little bit out there.
That's right.
Let me see.
Yeah, we're excited. We're actually excited about the win for sure. You know what I mean? So we're gonna look ahead too. You know, to kind of see what we got in front of us. You know
and what they say, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. Let me see. Mr. Tennessee says, with the next 5 games, how many do you think we will win? Hawk, with the next 5 games, I see one we might can win. So let me see.
What's the next 5 games?
So you got the Colts. Hear me out. You got the Colts. You got the Bills. You got the Lions. You got the Patriots, and you have the Chargers. There's
Colts,
one game.
Bills, Patriots, Chargers, right?
Yes, that's correct. That's 5.
I still think we can. Is the Colts game here in Nashville?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I'm going to stick to kind of what I was saying earlier. I'm going to say win Colts, lost Bills, lost Lions, win Patriots, lost Chargers. So I'm going 2 and 3. What about you?
You said win against the Colts.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm a little different.
Okay.
I'm different because I watched the Colts play, and then no pushover, and we usually tend to lose that game at home. And me and you are always at those games. We tend to be high energy games. I actually have us losing that game. I definitely was losing to the Bills. I definitely have us losing to the Lions. I have us beating the Patriots because I think we can beat them, and I definitely have us losing to the Chargers.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I don't think we can beat the Chargers. I don't.
Okay.
Because it depends on Justin Herbert. If Justin Herbert's playing, nah.
Yeah.
We tend to, and that's in LA. We tend to not. We don't win in LA. That's another thing. Right. We don't win in LA.
Well, so we won that one game where Kevin Byard had that interception against the Chargers. Yeah, we did.
We did,
but that's a long road trip for sure. And so, is anyone going to be at the Chargers game? I'll be there. I'll be in LA for that game.
Yep.
I wonder if anybody's going to be.
It gets worse. It gets worse after that. You want the next 3?
Yeah.
The Vikings, the Texans, and the Commanders. Out of 3 of those, how many games will we win?
Probably lose all 3 of those. Yep. Okay. Something has to really change, man. Burt Roman said he'll be there. What you got, Jacques?
For those 3?
Yep.
Let me see. No, and no.
Okay.
No.
Gotcha.
No.
All right.
Nah.
Okay. All right.
Nah. Okay. Especially if we start late like we did today. Nah.
Yeah.
You got to get on. You got to get on the board fast.
Yeah, that's
have to get on the board fast. That's the thing.
Right.
You have to. It's no lollygagging. So whoever's out there, Mason or Levis. I don't know.
Yep. For sure. So, for those in the chat, for us beating the Miami Dolphins, how do you all feel about it, man? Y'all tell us how you feel. We'll still ask questions, but I want to know how you all feel about us winning this football game. This is our first win of the season. What are your thoughts? Let us know as well, too, man.
I feel like a Vrabel win. It feels just like a Vrabel win. This feels like a win that we had last year. Like literally, like seriously. BCT got a good question. He said, "Does this regime draft a quarterback next year?"
It's possible. It's very possible. Depends on who's available and where we fall. Yeah, it's possible. I'm not saying no. It's possible.
Yeah, it is possible. It is possible. It depends. It depends on how invested you are. Hey, Snapper, for tell you funny, bro. Except for the next 3 games. I mean, hey, I'm a realist, bro. I can come in and say we're gonna win the Super Bowl every year and get everybody's hopes up and wave the cherry. Man, come on. We just won. We just won today. We did. We not 0 and 4-5 like the Jaguars are. So we're at least in the win column. But I gotta be realistic too. Like I know, bro. Hey, salute, bro. salute. He said, "Is it Shador?" If you feel like Shador can fit your system, and this really goes to Callahan, I think Callahan needs to be involved in these conversations when it comes to the quarterback position. What does he see? What does he envision his quarterback to be? Right? Don't say Joe Burrow because everybody ain't Joe Burrow. But what do you envision your quarterback to be? And I think he's gotten spoiled with Joe Burrow. He's trying to turn Will Levis into Joe Burrow, bro. You're not Joe. It's not Joe Burrow. Just find his strengths, man. I get it's hard to do. You're trying to find a sweet spot, but He needs to calm down. That's what he needs to do.
Yep.
He said, I think it's this tiring point for the Titans for them to get better. Yeah, I agree. We losing.
Yeah, I agree as well. Did you all find yourself
This is tiring.
sort of apathetic during the game at some point? Like, man, come on, y'all. This is the Miami Dolphins suck. At the end of the first half, when you all ready to cut the game off,
it was
I
boring.
know I was.
It was
boring. It was boring for the first half, and it finally picked up. And some big plays that took place, and I started jumping. I was like, "Let's go, let's go!" Yep. I got hyped, man.
I think a bright spot is T. Sweat, man. That young man is going to be a problem, dude. Yeah, he plays with that aggression, that tenacity, that's what you want in your interior defensive line. And I want Jeff to get on the same page with him, because if them two get on the same page, man, we ain't stopped, man. Run on us if you want to. You can try.
Yep.
You can try. Man. He held down by himself. Man, shout out to T Sweat, man. If I was him, he'd get a game ball, bro. Like for real.
That's right.
He held it down.
Facts.
And he's cheaper.
For sure.
Just saying.
For sure, man. Well, we'll go, y'all. We'll go one more question, y'all. We'll go one more question. Again, Titans with the victory today. They go into a bye week shot. Let's get some players healthy. Let's get Jeffrey Simmons' elbow back. Awuzie will be out still. I did see Ernest Jones go down, but he came back into the game. I know L'Jarius Sneed was dealing with an injury. He was playing as well. So hopefully we get some players back, man.
Yeah, defense played their heart out. We need another receiver, ladies and gentlemen. I think we need a younger receiver. I do. I think we need somebody that, if we do happen to pick a high draft pick, it'll be nice, man, to get somebody, dog, because I just feel like our receiver core, like you said, Hawk, they locked up out there, man.
Yep, they are. They are, man. They are.
Stay with Will or go with Mason moving forward. Meshie's not bad. I definitely look to him.
So stay with Will. So they're going to go. There was breaking news that Callahan is going to stay with Will Levis. He's the starting quarterback. So Will Levis will be the starting quarterback going into, unless he's injured and can't play, so Will Levis, you might as well have him out there, man. The only way you can get better is by being out there on the field. But I do think what's happened now, if he makes a lot of big mistakes, I think he'll be quicker to pull the trigger, knowing what you have in Mason Rudolph. Though Mason's not going to throw for 300 yards, but he can at least get you in a situation where you're not turning the ball over, man. And we can run a bit better too. So.
Snapping for Tay, you're correct. At this point, we just need a game manager. I don't care if it's Will. I don't care if it's Mason. You're correct. We just need somebody not to turn the ball over. We just need somebody to just be there to manage the game. That's something I need you to do, bro. Just manage the game. Try to get us a win. We'll figure this thing out next year.
Yep, for sure, man. For sure. So, well, all right, y'all. Well, listen, we want to say thank you all for joining the show, man. The Tennessee Titans, again, with the victory. 31-12 tonight, man. Hey, we appreciate everybody joining in on the show. If you have not followed us yet on here on Bleacher Report, shame on you. Follow us today, man. You can follow me at Lorenzo_the Hawk. You can follow Jacques as well at Jacques Merrill. We're on YouTube at Tennessee Titans Weekly. Bleacher Report. Hey, we are, shout out to y'all as well. We're on Twitter at Titans Weekly 24/7. We're on Instagram at Tennessee Titans Weekly. We're on Apple. We're on Spotify. We are in those internet streets, folks.
Hey, and again, thank y'all for participating in the show, man. Thank y'all for watching the show, because if it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't be here, man. And thank you. Hey, love Titans fans, because y'all have y'all own opinions, but y'all smart. Keep cooking. Hey, take a break. If you love football, take a break and just chill and get ready for the Colts after the bye. So if you can, this is a rest and relax period. If you got something to do on the weekend, just do it. Get your mind right before we got to get back to this football thing called football. And Hawk is out.
Yep, facts, man. Well, listen, we want to say thank you all again. And Jacques, as we always say and as we always do, bro, facts,
no paper.